What's up? This is Nate with New Noise Magazine, and I am here with the one and only Kyle Gunther. You have a nickname too, don't you?
Yes, I do. Yeah.
And I'm totally blanking on it right now.
It's Gumby.
Gumby, there we
go.
Yep,
Gumby is my nickname.
And is that because you are tall and bendy?
Yeah, tall and lanky, yes,
You're not
for
green.
sure. No, I'm not. Well, I smoke a lot of green.
There we go, okay.
There we go.
So is there a pokey as well? Is that Tony?
No, it just depends on what happens that night. If I find a pokey.
Oh, okay.
Hey-o.
Well, anyways, we're here in Atlanta at Mayhem Fest.
Yes.
That's a nice Rastafarian hat going on. Okay, and you just put out a new record, War of Will.
Yep.
And to pretty good acclaim, I'd say.
Yeah.
Are you guys stoked on that? I mean, you're kind of blowing up in the last 2 months.
Totally too stoked. We got Shannon Lucas from the ex-Black Dahlia Murder. Beast. He went beast mode on the drums. And yeah, it was just like, once we heard that we could get him and we were going to Audio Hammer and just taking that next step to being a pro.
Making sure I'm being a pro and having that on.
Yeah, right.
We're good.
And just, we knew what shoes we had to fill, and we just took it as our chance. You know, this is our one chance. You get one chance to prove to people that you deserve the spot that you're in, and we're trying to kill it. We go out there and we just hit the stage, and that's all we can do.
And you've got Kevin Talley.
Yes, Kevin. Yes, Kevin Talley from every band you've ever liked.
Seriously.
Seriously.
I think my friend was actually trying to get a drumming gig with you guys for the
Duncan.
I don't know.
Oh yeah. No, a lot of people try, but if you're not like Shannon Lucas or Kevin Talley.
Shannon Lucas has the...
Yeah, it's kind of like deaf ears. It's like, we see the email like, that's nice. Thank you.
This video.
Yes, next.
His stamina.
Yeah.
I don't know how he played Black Dahlia Murder for so long.
Dude, sick. He's a total professional.
But enough about them. So you guys put out this new record.
Yep.
And you're touring now on Mayhem. How has the tour been so far for you?
Sick. Every show has been amazing except for the bus problems. But I've done. Our bus sucked ass. It breaks, air conditioning, everything that could go wrong did go wrong. We had to get like a in-room air conditioning unit just to keep us cool. So it wasn't it was a fucking mess. But it's just been amazing. The crowds, people actually know my words. To the new album even. It's just sick. Like, I just released this thing and you're already screaming it back at me. Sick, dude. So we've been doing great in merch. I mean, merch is a true test of how you're doing. You know, there's no real gauge of, oh, this crowd liked us and that crowd liked us. No, these people are coming out of their way to spend their money and say hi to us. It's awesome.
And that's your bottom line right there.
Yeah,
that's all you're making this summer.
That's what we make. That's how we keep going. That's how we pay for everything. So it's awesome. And
your bus hasn't caught fire yet, I hope.
No, it has not.
Amir's did today.
Amir's did. I woke up at dawn to get him off the bus. I was like, what? And I look out the door and Amir's bus is behind us on fire. I was like, oh shit. At first I was like, is everybody okay? Everybody okay? Okay, good. Give me all your stuff. All right, cool. I'm gonna go clean out a space for you guys in the front lounge. So I cleared out the space. They all came on. They had like 12 dudes on their bus. Got on, sat down, took them to their hotel, dropped them off, came here, and they weren't able to make it.
So their hotel's in Atlanta?
Yeah, they're somewhere on the way from Louisville to here.
Oh, wow.
I don't know where. I was just like...
They should have just stayed on the bus and...
Yeah, I should have. I was like, you guys staying? They're like, no, we're good. Well, they can't play because they have like their pedals and all. They just got a bunch of shit that if they don't have, they really can't play.
They do have a lot of the digital effects.
Yes, they have a lot of digital effects, so it's like, we can't play if we don't get this shit fixed. So they are stuck in a fucking hotel.
Okay, well, enough about Amir.
Yeah.
So you guys, to get on Mayhem, I mean, you got on Mayhem fine, but to be able to do this, you turned to Indiegogo to do crowdfunding.
Yes.
So I wanted to ask you a little bit about how that went, what the results were.
Yeah. The results were amazing. Like, we didn't just like, it wasn't one of those things where it was like, give us money and we were not going to return, give you anything in return. It was like, well, you give us this, we'll give you this. You give us this, we'll give you this. Some dude actually paid a couple dudes actually paid like $500 to like come on the road overnight with us to sleep over. And it was like crazy. So it's like, you get Mayhem one day, you travel with us, you get Mayhem another day, get your ass home. And
get yourself home.
Yeah, get yourself home. And it was, people are just really responsive. I have to call a lot of people because it's hard to find the time, and then you're like, all right, what time zone am I in? What time zone are they in? Is it time right now? Who am I going to call? And then I block the number, and people don't answer the phone with the blocked number. I'm not going to give like 500 people my phone number. That's just ridiculous.
I know, you're hounded by the ladies.
Yeah, right? Oh.
And the gentlemen.
And the gentlemen.
I mean, that beard.
That beard. People are jealous of the beard.
But how do you feel about Indiegogo as like being the future of sort of funding tour?
It is necessary for a young band like us, because when we were told about offered Mayhem, we just said yes. You don't, hey, you want to be on Mayhem? Oh, I don't know if I can afford it. And you look for any way possible that you can get out there. And luckily, Indiegogo was there, and people were there and responsive, and they helped us out. So thanks to all the people that did that.
And how did it go? How much did you raise? And like how much?
26 G's.
And that was more.
Tony,
than
did we return the tent?
28.
Did we return the tent?
I don't know. It could still be sitting there.
Okay, because she just asked. Sorry.
It's cool.
But I'll tell her. Yeah, but yeah, it was $26,000 that we raised. 25.
Okay, so
we added up.
So
I think that might be the merch today. I hope.
That'd be nice.
That would be nice.
That would be real nice.
Well, 2,800.
Oh.
No.
28,000.
No, that's 5-finger numbers.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah.
And in terms of what you're doing off dates with Children of Bodom and Born of Osiris, all tour along.
Yeah, and Amon Amarth.
And Amon Amarth, which
yes.
is freaking awesome. I'm missing the Nashville one, but you're playing Marathon Music Works on August 8th, I think.
Yeah.
After the tour ends.
I believe that. And that's like, I think that's like one of the last, it's like that and then Peabody's and then home.
How long are you home for?
Till August 17th, then we go do Barbecue, then we come back until September 26th. So we got a nice month off.
And you have some family back home, right? You have,
oh yeah.
You have a young little guy?
I got a 3-year-old, his name's Caleb. I wrote a song about it. It's called Caleb.
Oh, look at that.
Boom. Right there.
And I saw some photos of him on stage with you.
Yeah,
my friend took actually.
Highlight of my life, man. Having him come out on stage to see what takes him away. Oh, he tried to take the microphone from me. I was like, oh, you're my son, but I need this.
Daddy's gonna work right now.
Yep, you're my boy. So I just pushed my face into his face, and we both sang into the microphone.
That's
and it was right here. Like a lot of dudes on the tour were like, you're like big metal dudes are like, dude, I had a tear in my eye, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. Yeah, so it was awesome.
I mean, it's cool to see big metal guys get emotional too.
Yeah, dude, and a lot of dudes come up to me and they're like, hey man, it's awesome that you wrote a song about your son that's not just about being fucking brutal and just talking about real shit.
Yeah, not like mythological shit. I mean, not dissing him in a Martha.
Yeah, no, not dissing at all, but it's like, they did it. You don't really see, Hatebreed is the only people that I've seen about, bring yourself up. So I like to take that aspect and throw a little thrash metal on it.
So like uplifting thrash metal?
Yep, yeah, it's exactly. I love that stuff. It's what I do.
You have nicer mosh pits than they do though. Than Hatebreed.
Yes, really.
More friendly.
More friendly. That's for sure.
Less hardcore dancing and.
Yeah, then that's kind of funny because I completely shattered my ankle to Hatebreed at the machine shop, like shattered. Like
when was this? Like when you were
4 years ago.
Oh, okay.
Wait, sorry, 5 years ago.
Is that pre-Battlecross?
Yeah, that was way pre-Battlecross.
Damn.
So I just like, they were like, well, what do I do? They were like, well, it's your foot. You're going to go to the doctor's office and they're just going to put you in a cast. So I was like, well, fuck it. I'll just wrap it up, ice it, Epsom salt it. I got a 2-week break off of work and then I had to go back to pounding concrete. So yeah, so that was pretty fun.
And now that you're on Mayhem and you've done a bunch of dates,
yeah.
Do you feel like you've been getting the exposure you were hoping for?
Yes, definitely. It's worth the sacrifice. It's worth the headache of trying to get to the next venue. It's worth every bead of sweat I've ever had on a stage.
And it's worth. Is it hard being away from your family at all?
Oh, extremely hard. But there's not much back at Michigan to do, so it's a pleasure to be out here and doing what I love and being able to hopefully turn it into my career.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And
so what are your plans? You said you got barbecue, you're going to be home in September. What's going on for you guys after? Anything you can talk about?
Hatebreed, Shadows Fall, Acacia Strain, and that's it.
That's going to be a nice tour.
Yeah, well, it's not it, but that's all I can talk about.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Can you mention, like, are there going to be more North American tours later?
Oh, yeah. Yes, for sure. There's going to be, if you like thrash metal, check out what we do after.
Or what, if you got offered a tour of the installation, would you do it?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Fuck. But no, we definitely have a thrash metal tour coming out.
Is that going to be this year?
Old school this year. It'll be like 3 days. It'll be like probably late October.
And will it be like major markets or?
I don't know that. I'm not real sure. I just know the headliner.
Okay.
And that's
I
it.
won't pick. I won't ask anymore. I got enough. I won't be greedy.
Thank you.
And so, I guess, is there anything you want to say to fans about the new album if they haven't picked it up yet?
New album, War of Will, is just straight up thrash. It's what Battlecross needed to do. It's the evolution of Battlecross. It's Battlecross seasoned from the road, being on tour with awesome bands like Origin, Cattle Decapitation, Decrepit Birth, All Shall Perish, In Flames, Five Finger Death Punch, Killswitch Engage, Trivium, God Forbid, all these other great bands. And it's just all the bands on this thing. And so it's like, well, we weren't on this thing when we wrote it, so can't say that. But it's just...
But you knew you were going to be on this thing.
Yeah, we knew we were going to be on it. So it's like...
So it kind of counts.
We knew what we had to do, so I hope we did it, and I hope we have something on there that you like.
Good deal. Thank you very much.
Yeah, no problem.